Peace fam, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Max, aka the Fly Bohemian, in search of the soft life. Today we are doing the art of the retwist, a 3-strand lock braid out. I love this style. It gives my locks both a refresh, a retwist, and some body and some bounce with these gorgeous waves. So let's just get into it. I started with freshly washed hair. I towel dried it to about 70% dryness or 30% dampness, however you want to look at it. My roots were pretty dry, but my shaft and my ends were still damp, which is great because it's going to help the style set. I am applying a flaxseed gel that I made myself. You can check the channel for that DIY video. If you want to make some for your hair, flaxseed is great for all hairstyles. Hair textures and types. It's rich in omega-3s. It's nourishing. It's moisturizing. It's got vitamin E. It's got all the things, y'all. As I started my hair, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I started with this 2-strand knot style because I thought maybe I'd do a cute little bob, but then I decided I did not want to invest that much time. So then I went back to a 2-strand twist. You can see me doing that here, and I love a 2-strand twist. The waves are smaller than I wanted, so then I changed my mind again. My normal go-to is actually a 6-strand braid out. I love a 6-strand braid out because it gives you these kind of beach waves. It's a looser wave. And so you see me taking 2 strands and braiding them together. And then I decided, nah, I don't want to do that either this time. So I took my 6-strand braid out and just decided to settle on just a classic 3-strand. I tightened up these twists and got to work. And once I decided once and for all where I was going with this, it actually moved along quite quickly. You get in a flow. So what I'm doing here is I'm applying my flax gel at the root. I'm taking a comb and using the comb to both separate my parts so they're clean and also comb a little bit of the product in the new growth at the root of the hair so that it's well incorporated and I get a nice clean finish. I love this flaxseed gel. It's super nourishing. It's highly perishable though, so I keep mine in the fridge. And so this was cold gel and it felt really great, you guys. So here's the first section of my hair, the front quarter, if you will. A lot of people would probably say I should start in the back, but I don't care. I like to start in the front. I think it might just be a Jedi mind trick. I feel like I'm getting more done quicker, probably because I can see the front. Here I am doing the other side, moving along quite nicely. At the ends of these twists, I'm putting just tiny little black rubber bands. And some of my locks are uneven. And when it happens that I have one strand longer than the other two in my braid, I usually take that strand and kind of like coil it around the braid itself, which gives the end a nice little spiral finish instead of just a straight end on the end of that wave. So you can see I still probably have about 60% of my head left. Somehow though, it's just easier to start in the front, y'all. I don't know. I'm over it though. And I got a lot of length. You know, when I first started my lock journey, I couldn't wait for it to grow long. But now, I mean, the longer it gets, I don't have to tell you, the longer it takes to do. So here's the complete look. I've got one stray back there because it just didn't fit in anything, so I just leave it out. It's a short one anyway. I'll tell you about those short ones in the back another time. Or you could just leave me a comment below and I'll reply and tell you how that happened. Anyway, the next day I threw a birthday party for my son, so I threw up in this cute little bun situation and then threw a lock sock around it. But you could see how relieved I am to take that bun out. It was cute. It served me well that day. And I could probably even leave these braids in for a few days, you know, let them fall or tie them down so that they're not so warped. But I don't like tight styles for long. I like to let my hair just breathe, so I took them out. I probably would have left them in if I was going swimming or doing anything strenuous. This is the perfect summer protective style because you can braid them up, you can leave the braids in, and then when you're ready, you could take the braids out and it's like a whole nother hairstyle. You get 2 hairstyles in one. People think that locks aren't versatile. They are so versatile. I put off locking my hair for a long time because I was afraid it was too permanent and too restrictive, but it really isn't. I have so much freedom, and your girl doesn't fret when it's a little humid outside or I get caught in the rain. I mean, I just shake it right off. I'm adjusting my computer. I'm listening to one of my favorite podcasts. Shout out to Bailey Sarian. If you guys don't know who Bailey Sarian is, she does a true crime podcast where she does her makeup and tells a true crime story while she's doing it. I recommend. Anyway, half of it's done. I'm loving the result. I'm over the process, but what are you going to do? I can't leave it like this. So I'm going to take out the rest of them. And I'm being really careful with the rubber bands on the ends. I'm careful not to snatch them out. Because I don't want to do any damage to the ends of my lock. Locks are resilient and they're strong, but they are still prone to breakage and damage. So you want to be really careful with those rubber bands. One thing I regret not doing is having a little oil on my fingers while I did this. It probably would have made it go on a little smoother and been healthier for my hair. But look at this result. Get into it. The bounce, the wave. Okay, you can tell, guys, I'm completely feeling myself. Completely feeling myself right now. Okay, all I need now is a little bit of moisture on the scalp and nourishment on the shaft. I'm gonna show you the back. Who gonna tell her, y'all? Who gonna tell her she forgot a few braids back there? It never fails. I do these styles and I leave the house feeling cute, feeling accomplished. And sometimes it's not until I return home later that I realize, yeah, girl, you've been walking around all day with a braid in your hair. Shout out to All Skinny Everything on Instagram. I'm going to leave her handle down in the description for this oil. Her name is Carla. She works at the Loc Spot in Philadelphia. That's where I normally go to get my hair done when I don't do it myself. She does a great job, and she sold me this oil, which is so nourishing. It smells delicious. It's a combination of jojoba, avocado, maybe I think there's some olive in there, just really healthy oils. I squirt a little on my scalp and work it through, and then I put some on my hands. Look. I'm telling you, every time I have not taken a twist out or a braid out style out without finding a rogue braid that I forgot. And I'm just lucky that I found it early this time and didn't walk around all day with it in the back of my head, because nobody tells you. Nobody. Anyway, I'm taking that out. I think I got at least one more back there that needs to come out. My hands are nice and oily now, so it's a smooth unbraid. And there's no relief like the relief you feel when you take these braids out. I don't know. I love this style because you get the waves, you get the curls, whatever you want to call them, and a retwist in one. It's so versatile, so convenient. Look, there's another one. That's one of my shorties in the back. And she's done, y'all. She's done. And she's giving. She's bouncy. She's healthy. She's moisturized. She's clean. I love this style. Usually when I first retwist, that's when I wear the most ponytails, just because my parts are clean, my edges are neat. It keeps the hair out of my face. Get into it. I want to thank y'all for joining me today on this journey. Please remember to like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more tutorials, DIYs that have to do with locks, living, momming, all the things. Until next time, y'all. Peace.